So we're going to hook up this horse trailer to this M2 Freightliner. This is a 2020 business class M2 Freightliner. We got this from Transwest to tow a trailer. We'll be helping TFL Truck do the Ike Gauntlet. This grass, yeah, it's a 2020. It's got an L9 Cummins, 350 horsepower, 1,150 pound-feet of torque. It's a crew cab custom summit hauler conversion, and it will tow a lot of weight. Now there's the Hensley hitch. That happens to be an air ride hitch, and we're going to use this kingpin. Now you can buy these Hensleys with also a gooseneck right where the kingpin is, but we don't have one of those, so we're going to use a pop-up GN5 on the trailer. As you can see, this has kind of got a great big trough in this truck. This is made mostly for towing big trailers. There's a little bit of room up there if you want to haul hay in a horse trailer. All kinds of compartments. And we have air ride axle, air ride seat, air ride cab, and an air ride hitch. And the trailer, the Cimarron we're going to be pulling, is also air ride. This is a fun truck to drive. It's got a 45-degree wheel cut and a sloping nose where you can see everything. Great visibility out of this big truck. It's got the big brakes. It's got 14 ply 22.5 tires, Michelin radials, and I'll show you the interior after a bit. Now this is the GN5 from Pop-Up. That means it's a kingpin made to go into a fifth wheel like you see on this Hensley on this M2 Summit hauler from Transwest. That's what we're going to hook to, and which means we're going to be taking out the normal gooseneck coupler out of this Cimarron trailer so that we can hook it to the fifth wheel on the truck.
If you have a short bed truck, you know it's not easy to hook up to a gooseneck. Pop-Up came out with these extensions from 9 inches to 16 inches to keep you from breaking out your back window when you're pulling a gooseneck trailer. And everybody uses a short bed. That's the most proper truck there is a crew cab short bed. So protect that window.
Yes, normally we use gooseneck trailers. This 2017 GMC 3500 has a flatbed, and this cutout in the middle is called a trough. For people who use trailers all the time, you just don't have to jack it up as much, you just slide it through the trough. But we're going to be using this on our M2 Freightliner, which has a Hensley fifth wheel hitch. So we're going to put a kingpin in this place of this gooseneck sleeve so that we can use a fifth wheel. Okay, now the operation begins. We'll take the standard gooseneck coupler out and put the kingpin coupler in. Take all these nipples off. Makes it look pretty. And then I have to back off the set bolt or the set nut that's tightening it up, and they really tighten them up from the factory on these good old Cimarrons. Back that off a little. Using an 8-inch wrench. There we go. Then I have my special Sears wrench. It's kind of like a vice grip and a crescent combined. I like to use that on these set bolts. Makes a nice tight grip. There we go. Good gosh, that's on tight. Big one of those leverage tools that Andre has. Jeepers. They didn't want this to come loose. And then I got to remember that this is on the number 2 bolts when we put it back in. So this is the through pin. Now there's nothing holding it there. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be grabbing it, huh? And it should be loose. And it is. Okay, we got it out. It says a 25,000 pound coupler. And that's good. Now we'll take the GN5, and it's a thick pipe too. I guess I better. Now where's Andre when you need him? So, let's see if I can do this by myself. Stick this big pipe up in there, in that same hole. I know I'm not up too far. Not sure what it's hanging upon. Well, I'm kind of stuck for a minute. Now this kingpin is rated for 30,000 pounds. And you can also get these in a 9-inch offset if you have a short bed truck to put the kingpin in for your 5th wheel. So you got some choices on this. Extend it 9 inches or straight up and down. Now it's fitting a little tight in there. It is a 4-inch pipe. So I'm forcing it in there, and then I'm knocking it back out and forcing it in there to get the powder coat, some of the paint rubbed down a little so that it fits better, so we don't have such a problem getting it out. But right now I'm forcing it in a little bit. I love hydraulic jacks. You just can't beat them. And I'm kind of guessing where that's going to need to be to fit the height of the truck. This is the tricky part. I could be one hole off. I know this puppy's tall. I may just drop it in that bottom hole. Now that's as far as I'm going to go. Just about sitting on the ground. There we go. Now all I got to do is tighten everything up. I'm in the bottom hole because that's just kind of where it all looks to me like it's going to end up. So now all I got to do is tighten everything up and we should be ready to go. Interesting question though. If I'm using this fifth wheel instead of a gooseneck, do I have to use safety chains? Because you know the RVIA, all the guys that make the RV trailers, they've got a big lobbyist group. So they can talk lawmakers into not worrying about safety chains, but us poor horse people, we don't have lobbyists. So our goosenecks don't do much, actually anything. Now these little set bolts here, they've got a little burr on the end, a little nipple, and that pushes into that pipe to hold it tight, much tight. So then all we have to do is tighten up the nuts. You always want tight nuts so nothing comes undone.
Well, now we're ready to hook up the kingpin that we just added to the Cimarron horse trailer. Hook it up to the M2 Summit hauler. This is a gorgeous truck. It's one you can be proud of. It's got all the cool LED lights. It's got the hauler bed, all the compartments, air ride axles. Yes, indeedy. It's a keeper.
Well, there she is, all hooked up. The kingpin's attached to the fifth wheel, and I'm glad it went all the way to the bottom hole. It's a long trailer, and this is a tall truck, and it's a living quarters, so there's naturally a lot of weight on the tongue already because we don't have horses in the back end. We do have a water tote back there to try to level it out, full of water. It's one of those, I guess it's a 250 gallon, whatever it is. So anyway, it looks like it's set and level on the truck. So all systems are go with this GN5 from Pop-Up, the kingpin that fits on your 4-inch round gooseneck sleeve.
This is the inside. Seat belts for 5. It's a beautiful interior. The folding down rear couch, overhead console, TV, several outlets. So here's the big rig, the M2 Freightliner Summit hauler conversion, hooked to a 3-horse living quarter Cimarron, all aluminum trailer. The cab on this truck is aluminum. So we're getting a theme here, trying to make things more durable, lighter, and no rust.
This M2 Freightliner, it's got like a 45-degree wheel cut, which means it'll turn on a dime. Pretty close to even what a regular crew cab dually will do. Let me show you this L9 Cummins. This also has a special grill. That's an option. Summit hauler. Let me open up this M2 so you can see what the heart of this truck looks like. Yes, sir, there she is. Engine brake and all. It's a pretty red engine. Brand spanking new 2020. All right, looky here inside this puppy. This is the M2. It's a summer hauler from Transwest, and it's gorgeous in here. There's leather seats, and you've got a way to fold this back couch down into a bed. That is so awesome. So now you can sleep in this thing, entertain the kids when you're stopped. That is awesome. Look at all the wood in this thing. Now this is the champagne colored one, so they've actually colored everything in a brown. Looks kind of like woodwork. You got a fuel tank on both sides. So cool. Just love the interior of this. And like I said before, it's saying it's got air ride seats, air ride axle, air ride fifth wheel, and of course the trailer's got air ride axles with airbags, torsion and shock absorbers. So you've got all that. You got an air cab. You got everything air. It's like 5 different things we have air in here. But it's got the cool instrument cluster like a semi. This beautiful wood decor steering wheel, if you can see it all, and all the gauges. And you've got the overhead console, and you got a big screen that drops down. Beautiful, comfortable seats. And the driver's side is air. It's got air brakes, air locking brake. And then this is a 6-speed Allison that's in here. There's your power windows. You got cruise control. You got your brake controller down there. All your controls are very easy to get to. And visibility is so good on this. It's got a 45-degree wheel cut, so you can actually turn about like a dually crew cab. And you can see right down the hood. Visibility is so good in front of you. And you've got all the cameras, the backup cameras, and you hook this to your trailer. And there's a plug-in on the back end of the truck, so you can wire up several trailer cameras. So awesome. Yes, power mirrors, power everything. And cruise control. And it's got tilt and telescoping steering wheel. It's got a foot pedal like most semis do down here. And a 6-speed Allison is programmable. And it says a 430 rear end. So you got all the power in the world, and the 430 rear end, you know, you have some low gears for taking off with big loads. Yes, this thing will go up really high with the trailer. And it's got the 22.5 Michelin radials on it. And it's the big tires, and it's got the big air brakes. This thing will stop on a dime. This is what you need with, and it's got an engine brake, not an exhaust brake, but an engine brake, just like semis do, where you actually can use 3 engines. It's got a high and a low, so you can shut down 3 cylinders or 6 cylinders on this 6-cylinder Cummins, which is so awesome for controlling a load. Big thing about these big trailers is you got to stop the darn things. So having super brakes, and this here actually has hydraulic brakes on the trailer too. So you got hydraulic disc brakes on a trailer. You've got big air brakes on the truck. And it is made for these big trailers to safely haul in traffic up and down mountains. Yes, indeedy.